Everybody, this is Tim Schipper from the Vintage Airstream podcast. It's a little tough because I'm going to be doing the review on my iPad. Usually I video with my phone. A couple years ago we did a review of a backup video camera system made by Hitch. That one had a little camera that was magnetic. You stick it on the back of your truck bumper and you could aim it down at your hitch, and then as you backed up it would help guide you to get your trailer hitched up. And that one had a camera, and then it had a separate receiver that had a little screen in it, and you looked at the screen to watch as you backed up. You know, it's a pretty cool device. It was still, I think they still have it. Pretty heavy duty. Well, they reached out to me, Hitch did, and they sent me their newest product. This is it here. The Hitch SH04. The difference is this one's a Wi-Fi camera. So I don't know what frequency the other one used, but probably it could have used 900 megahertz or 2.4, like a baby monitor might use to transmit the data from the camera to their little monitor. Well, this one does it via Wi-Fi, and the difference is that you can use any of your iPhone, Android, tablets as the screen, so you don't have to have two different devices to keep charged and whatnot. So let's do like a real unboxing here. So again, they sent me this for review purposes. The guide, instruction manual, and the camera. So the camera looks a lot like the older one, the older model. I think that one was called the SH02, if I remember. Heavy duty. I mean, this is metal. It's got infrared lenses in here for working in the dark. It has a 5-hour charge. Let's see what else is in here. Really packed in this foam carrier here. So yes, it comes with the charger and some charging cables. And it comes with a actual permanent cable if you wanted to put the camera here, because it does have screw holes there, so you could permanently mount it and use this cable to wire it to power over time. This is a USB cable to charge it, and a little USB transformer to do that as well. Let's see. So put that aside. So there's the power port and the power switch on the back. I just turned it on here. So again, the key difference is this one will connect to your phone. Your phone would be the screen, and this one connects to it via Wi-Fi. So you might think, well, if I'm camping and I need to get hooked back up and come home, well, you know, how can I do that? There's not going to be any Wi-Fi. There may not be any Wi-Fi. Well, you don't actually connect this to a Wi-Fi system. This is the Wi-Fi system. So you don't have to be. You could be out in the middle of nowhere, and when you turn this on, this is going to create a Wi-Fi network connection, and your camera, or your phone, excuse me, or your tablet will join that. We'll be downloading this app from the App Store for free, the Swift Wi-Fi Cam app. And then what you'll do is to go through the settings, you'll go into your settings on your phone, and you will pick, like in this case, the Swift Wi-Fi. I can't really see it connecting very well. There it is, Swift Wi-Fi. So now it's connected to the camera. So once it connects to the camera, sorry to block the camera screen there. So once it connects, you'll see this little check here, Swift, and that's the actual address of the camera. You'll do this every time you want to connect to it. There's no password, so it's really easy to get set up. Once that's done, you'll go back to the app and you will push the button. You'll see you could have multiple cameras. You'll click on the one that you want to see, and there it is. So you can see there. Kind of weird. I guess I'll aim it over here. So you can see I'm moving the camera around, and that's what we're going to see. We got a cat here. Shoot, never been in a show before. Okay, so again, what's happening is the video is coming in through the Swift camera. It's connected via Wi-Fi directly to the phone, and then the phone would be in the truck, and it would act like the screen, and that's all you need. Okay, so let's go in the truck next and hook it up, and we'll see how it looks from there. All right, we'll be right back in the truck. Okay guys, here we are back in the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and film off my phone, and we'll use the iPad for viewing. So I mean, you could do it either way. You could use an iPad, Android, or your phone when you're doing your backup. So I have the camera here still, and I thought I'd try and show you a little bit of how to set it up. So it's powered up. You can see lights flashing. I'm just going to set it aside, and we'll view the screen on the iPad. Okay, wow, that's the iPad. Okay, so I'm gonna look for the Swift cam. Okay, here it is. The Swift. So connect to that. And again, there's no password confirmations or anything, which is fine for what it is. And then once it connects, I did download the app for the iPad. So I'll go to it next. So here's the app. So one kind of a bummer is it's an iPhone app, so it's not for the full resolution of the tablet. So you get the little 1x, 2x thing there. You know, I mean it works. So we'll hit add camera. So we're going to search. We're connected to the camera, you remember. So it found the camera here. And there's no password. You can name the camera, like if you had multiple ones or something. There is no password, so you're just going to scroll and hit save. And there it is. So now you'll connect. So you don't have to do that part the first time you use your camera. Normally you'll just open it up, hit that, and you'll view the camera. And here's kind of a glitchy thing, because if it's the iPad, what this thing's looking at, just stick it there. Okay, sorry about that. So there's some interesting things here. You can turn on the microphone. So there's a microphone in the, you hear me talking, I guess. There's a microphone in the camera, so that's kind of cool. Looks like you could take video and you could take snapshots with it. So that's kind of a neat thing. So I'll hit this button. This should do full screen. And again, I think this has to do with it being on a tablet instead. See, they need to come out with a tablet. Okay, so that's because they're trying to use it on a tablet without having they're using Apple's compatibility mode. So anyway, let's jump out and we'll hook it up to the back of the truck. I'll just keep it rolling. Normally, I would go ahead and view this while on my phone while I'm setting it up. This is one nice thing about having it on the phone. I could have a little display with me. but since it's connected to the iPad, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm using this to do the video. So, I mean, you could do something like that. You could, you know, put it on your truck and then adjust the camera. I think I'll just do this for right now. Just do that for right now. Not really going to hook up, but we'll just see how it looks. Okay, so you got the view of the hitch. So maybe I'll tilt it down, or maybe I'll try putting it on the back of the truck. So that's what we got. Alright, so good. You can see the ball there. See the ball, and this is where you would go ahead and back up. Again, I'm not gonna do it all the way. Now I have, in my truck, I have a camera in the dash, but if you don't, or if you hook up trailers to different trucks or different vehicles, you can see how handy this would be. Alright, there you go. I guess another thing you could do, what if you're backing your trailer up? Now this is something I can't do. Again, my built-in camera, so I'm talking my license plate there. I could do this, alright? Shed here. Let's say I wanted to back up. See how that'll work. Like if I was gonna, oh, look at that. So like if I was gonna back up and there was something behind me and I didn't have a good spotter or a spotter, I could put the camera even behind the trailer and back up and see how good the signal. There you go. Hey, that looks good. That's my shed. Alrighty. Looks like it works. Okay, a couple of final thoughts before we close it out. Let's see, can I show you that? Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you already seen all that stuff. So, like I said, nice metal, heavy duty. It's actually water resistant. Maybe waterproof, I think. It looks like it. So you could actually mount it out there permanently if you want. It actually has screw holes and stuff for that. So as you can see, the only a couple of things about it is the iPad application is just using a compatible iPhone, which probably not that big of a deal. I mean, it does work. It'd be nice if there was a dedicated iPad app. And then let's talk about the definition. So this camera is a 480p VGA. I don't get too technical, but it's not HD. So as you can see, it's not taking the full screen width of your phone screen. It's more of a square, kind of like a TV display. And I talked to the manufacturer, and the reason for it is because when you're transmitting video, you can transmit this video a lot more reliable than if you were going to go a 720 or a 1080p HD resolution size. So this one it's really all that you need for hooking up your hitch or looking behind you when you're backing up and stuff. So it's not really a problem. He did talk to me that they were going to come out with probably a 720p one, but not really for hitching up purposes. Maybe for monitoring, around your house or maybe even around your trailer. The battery lasts 5 hours, so if you're camping, you could actually set it up and be able to pull it up and view it. So I give it a thumbs up. It's pretty cool because it's, you know, you're down to just this device. We always have our phones. It'll work wherever. The site location does not have to have Wi-Fi. Again, this generates it. It's got a really good quality, even though it's 420. It's a real good quality picture. I mean, you probably wouldn't even realize that it wasn't HD. And again, it probably makes the battery last longer and probably allows it to transmit further. And being able to put it on the back of the trailer when you're backing up, that's kind of a cool thing. Like with my built-in camera, I obviously can't do that. So anyway, this is the Swift Hitch SH04 with their Wi-Fi camera, brand new, just came out. So if you need a backup camera, or if you switch vehicles, if you borrow trucks or rent trucks to do this kind of thing, I know somebody like Colin, it'd be great for him because he's probably constantly hooking up vehicles to different, hooking up trailers to all kinds of different trucks and stuff to move them around his shop, I think. So anyway, yeah, definitely recommend the Swift Hitch. So check them out. There'll be a link below. Until next time, everybody, we will see you down the road. Thanks.